Hi, my name is Joshua Park, and I'm the author of a book called Soulless, which is about a young man's inner journey towards finding his true calling whilst he survives in a post-apocalyptic world filled with dark mythological monsters. If my title is any indication, the soul and the various parts that make up our humanity is what I examine in my book, particularly the good and bad aspects of our humanity that combine to form such an incredibly diverse range of human beings. And also, hope and progress versus fear and stagnation is something I also explore in my book, along with the fear we have when we try to find our true calling in a world that's just fraught with danger and pain and negativity. I'm not sure if my perspective is different or unique from anyone else's, so the one thing I can say for certain is that I have a fear of the unknown, of the new and possible. Because throughout my life, I've always had an underlying feeling of things going horribly wrong whenever I tried anything new. It's pretty hard to move on with that kind of nervousness. But in the few times of my life that I was able to completely shake off that feeling, I felt like I had learned something incredibly valuable. And in that case, my perspective can be summed up in, more often than not, you learn the most from the things you hate or don't want to do. In my book, you'll meet the protagonist Caleb as he traverses through life, trying to find his true calling in a world where it's hard to follow your dreams, where other people are afraid and don't agree with finding and traveling the lesser known path. And the antagonist of my story, Dormammu, is the antithesis of that, of keeping everything contained on a set path, even if that set path isn't what you want. And Caleb is simply trying to find his way in a world just like that. The coolest story I can think of that I share in my book is most obviously the protagonists, because it's a story about overcoming our fears and our flaws and learning to be a better version of ourselves, basically. My hope for this book is that you learn and know that you're not alone. You know that you're not the only one out there that's scared. I mean, I'm scared. The protagonist is scared. We're all scared of something. And I just hope that by reading this book, that you'll be able to put out a bit of your true self out there, just like I have with my book. First off, if you love fantasy, then you might enjoy my book. And secondly, if you like dark fantasy, you might like my book even more. And lastly, if you like morally ambiguous situations and deep philosophical discussions, then you might really love my book. My name is Joshua Park, and I'm the author of a book called Soulless,